Does anyone know what that could be? If so, let me know down in the comments because I'm decluttering this. I love this so much. And in all fairness, it's a year old, but I have lipsticks that I've kept way longer than that. I know I probably shouldn't, but I have. But I think she got to go. Welcome to today's video where we are going to be doing a lipstick declutter. And by that little clip, you can tell that it's very much needed. My name is Heather Eaglin. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. If you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe and click the little bell so you can be notified of all of my future uploads. But let's get into it. As I mentioned, this is the category that made me decide I was going to declutter my collection. To be honest, I was dead set against it. I already mentioned it in another video. I think it was my foundations and stuff like that. But I have a really hard time letting things go. And I think it's because as an adult, I was very poor. I'm 35. My life has just recently turned around these last few years, but I've been homeless several times. So I've went through a lot of my life with literally nothing. And because of that, I'm really bad about keeping stuff that served me no purpose and keeping it past expiration or using up a product except for maybe the last couple of uses just so I don't run out. It's like a fear. But I'm trying to get past that, and I'm trying to make myself be better. I would rather have quality over quantity, and it didn't used to be that way. But like I said, I'm trying to get better. But let's get into this declutter. I already actually started decluttering the lipsticks. These are the products I have so far. Let me show you these, and then we will go through the rest of my collection and I'll decide if there's anything else I want to get rid of. First off, we have this wine lip collection from Glam Light. This actually was pretty good. It came with I think 2 glosses and 3 mattes. I love the gloss that came in this, but these are very old and now they're at the point where they're leaking. I bought these I think in 2021 when it was released. The packaging is like falling apart where they've been leaking. They're really gross, so I'm gonna let them go. I didn't mind the lipstick formula, the liquid lipstick, but it's not the best I've tried either. Here we have an LA Colors matte liquid lip color, and I have it in the shade Sultry. This is pretty good, especially for the price point, but this is super old. You can tell by the packaging. It was a pretty color. Like, I used it for the inner part of my lips to try to give that ombre lip look, but I actually enjoyed that. It's just expired now, so I decided to let it go. These two are minis, and I'm gonna let them go. I know someone who will really love these. Here we have the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk. I love this, and I would love to have it in the full size, but I have so many lip products, as you've seen, so it kind of gets lost in my collection, and I want to give it away before it goes bad. And the same with this Too Faced Sex on the Peach lipstick. It smells like peaches, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen, which is why I've kept it for as long as I have, but I'm going to give that away. Here I have the Milani Keep It Full Max. I have it in the shade Situationship. This is really pretty, but I do not like the plumping formulas, and this is kind of painful to me, so I'm going to declutter this one. And the same with this Buxom Gloss. It's the full-on plumping lip polish. I have it in the shade Sugar. It's so beautiful, but I've used this maybe twice. I don't like that plumping effect again. This is the Revlon Color Stay Satin Ink. I have it in the shade Smokin' Hot. Love the color. Love the packaging, but this formula is terrible. It's like really thick and it cracks and it just looks really bad on the lips when it dries down. And if you have to touch it up, you have to use a makeup wipe to scrub it off, and then you have to go back over it, like redo your whole lip crap, and it's not. This I've never even used. It's the Beauty Crop Liquid Cream in the shade. It doesn't even have a shade name. I got this in BoxyCharm, and I have so many lip products. I don't need it, so I might as well let it go to a good home. This I bought, I think, in 2017. I don't even know why it's still in my collection. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. I had it in the shade 05 Loyalist. I did the same thing with this and just used it for an ombre lip. It was a pretty shade, but now that I've tried a bunch of different types of formulas, I think that this one is drying and I don't like it as much. Same with this Ofra one. This does not have a shade name, and I got it this way. This is the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. It's like a pretty mauve, but same with this. It's so drying on the lips. This is like from 2015. This is a Rimmel lipstick in the shade Trendsetter. It was a really pretty shade. It's a matte, and I used like half of it, but it's really old. It's even dried out now. It really needs to go in the trash. Same with this one. This is Airy Fairy by Rimmel. Love this color. Love it so much. I actually might repurchase this. It's such a pretty shade, but it's really old, so it's going. The color, this CoverGirl one also. This is in the shade Honey Bloom, and it's a really pretty shade, but I have a lot more like it, and this isn't one that I reach for. Both of these shades would be really pretty on someone with a lighter skin tone. This is Defiance Beauty, and this is the shade Iconic. I think this is a lip cream. I can't tell you, though, because I've never used it, so I don't even want to swatch it. I'll just give it to someone brand new. Here we have the Maybelline Strike a Rose, and this is very pink and very glittery. It's just honestly not my vibe in a lipstick. I really love this shade. This is Maybelline in the shade Deepest Cherry. Very, very pretty, but I don't reach for this either, and it's starting to get old, so it's better to just let go of it now before it expires. And we're down to the last few that I had already decluttered. This is an Estee Lauder lipstick. It's in the shade, it's the Pure Color in the shade Envy. Such a pretty shade, but you can see the oils and stuff. It's very old. It needs to go. I've had this for a long time too. And here we have the Lawless liquid lipstick in the shade Jake. This is so pale, and the packaging is like yuck, but I'm letting it go. This is from Mellow Cosmetics in the shade Saint Tropez. It's a lip gloss. It's a pretty color, but I don't use it, so bye-bye. This one's brand new. I've never used it. It's Kismet. I don't know anything about it, but I have it here in the shade Baby. Here we have the House Labs. This is so old. It's a gloss. It doesn't have a shade name on it or anything. Here we have a Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in the shade Lover's Quarrel. Pretty shade, but it's getting older and I don't use it. So you see how many freaking lipsticks I have. Here I have an Il Makiage Matte Dreamy Lipstick. This is crap. This has never been good. I don't like the formula. It dries down kind of patchy. The packaging on it is beautiful, but it's a no. And here we have the Realer Moisturizing Lipstick in the shade Never Give Up. I hope whoever gets this loves it, because this is such a beautiful chocolatey lipstick. I just have my favorites from other brands, which you'll see in a second. And those are the ones that I gravitate towards. I have this lip balm in the shade Laguna. So freaking pretty. I would love to get the full size. But I love how sheer and just pretty that is. So I'm keeping it. I have a few of the Sigma liquid lips. Fable is the first shade. I love that these won't like take up much room. And I think having them in my purse, I will get a lot more use out of them. This is the shade New Mod. And I like their formula, Sigmas, but it's not my favorite, but I do enjoy it. And then here we have the shade Awaken. Very pretty, very different colors. And then here I have the Clinique lip balm in the shade Black Honey. This is so freaking beautiful. I love this so much. It reminds me so much of the Nars one, but I like the Clinique shade a lot better. Let's take a break from lipsticks for a second and let's dive in to some liners and the lip products that I have in here. I don't know how many liners I plan on getting rid of, but we will find out. I know I'm not going to be getting rid of any of these. These are my Unearthly Cosmetics lip liners. It's one of my favorite formulas, probably my second favorite. I have all of the shades except for the red one. I thought I had them all, but I realized I missed one, and I'm so mad at myself. But I'll pick it up later. I have it in the shade Char, which is a deep chocolate brown. Carnage, beautiful. The ends of these are true to color as well, which I really like about that. And I bought it in the shade Black. It's called Villain. I have it in the shade Vamp. Such a pretty cool tone purple. And I love these two. This is the shade Khaki. Cafe is my favorite. You can tell it's a lot shorter. And here is the shade Cursed. Fiery is another favorite. You can see some of these I've gotten a ton of use out of. They're a lot smaller. These two right here are brand new. But I love these, and there's no way I will ever give them up. The ABH are my absolute favorite because this formula is creamy, but it's not too creamy. It's like just dry enough to where it actually does hold the product on your lips, and it doesn't fade fast. I just love it. I love the shades that they have. These are also all true to color. Highly recommend these and the Unearthly. They're my top favorites. But if you like a creamier formula, I recommend you check out the Leonard Beauty ones. These are really cool too. These are all true to color as well. But I actually have two of the shade Blushing. I got this in a BoxyCharm. So I'm going to let that one go and keep the other ones. I have it in the shade Blushing, like I said. And then in the shade Milk Tea, you can tell that's my favorite. That's my favorite every day, but this is my favorite. This is in the shade Tiaz. And then here we have the shade Doodle. Very pretty. Really enjoy this formula. Here is a L'Oreal Color Riche liner in the shade Beyond Pink. It's like a really pretty nude for someone with very fair skin like I have. And I really think I'm going to keep that one. And then we have the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in the shade Never Pedal Down. This is pretty, but I have it in the Lunar Beauty formula. So I think I'm going to let this one go. I really freaking love these Maybelline Superstay ink crayons. I have it in the shade Keep It Fun. These do stain, but these are so comfortable, and it leaves just a hint of this color on your lips. I want to get more of these. These are awesome. They would be great to keep in your purse. Highly recommend them. These are new to me. I have the House Labs lip crayons. I have it in the shade Fuchsia Shimmer. It's really pretty. I might end up decluttering this next time. I'm just going to see how much use I get out of it because it's new to me. And then I have the shade Peach Matte. This one's my favorite. This was actually in my giveaway. I don't know who won yet. I'm picking the winner tonight, but I love this shade. I'm so happy to own it. And then I have the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. I don't know the shade that I have. I think it's called Blossom, but I'm not sure. The formula of this is so like juicy and beautiful. I love this so much. I would love to have more shades. And I recently just bought the NYX one, and I'm here to tell you it's just as good. Next, let's get into the Glam Light. I'm going to keep all of these except for maybe these two. Yeah, this one's going to go. This is the Michaela Part 2 like lip duo that it came with, like the full collection came with. And I'm going to keep this one. The other one is just so freaking light. And I'm like pale, so I have no idea who that was made for. But here we have one from the Friday the 13th collection. It's a really pretty red. I really enjoy the Glam Light lip formula. Before I purchased the ABH and the Unearthly, they were my favorite. Here we have one from the Ghostface collection. This is like your like deep red. So pretty. Keeping that. And the Frosted Flakes, these used to be really big, but I really love these. I got tons of use out of them, and I'm still keeping them. It's hard for me to get rid of my Glam Light stuff because I love it so much. They make really great quality products at a really affordable price. This one came with the Barbie collection. There's a bunch of different colors like in the lip sets, but the only one I have is this yellow. Love that shade. It's like a cool tone brown or a cool tone mauve-y brown. Here's the one from the Ghostface collection. I really love this. It's a black liner, but if I'm going to choose a black liner, it's going to be the one from Unearthly because this one is a little too emollient, but I just got this collection. It's really new to me, so I'm not ready to part with it yet because, like I said, I'm a freaking hoarder. Next, these are my only two ColourPop ones. I have the shade Rudolph. This is a creamier formula too, so if that's what you're into, you'll really enjoy these. I like the formula, but it's just not my favorite. I love this shade in this pencil though. This is Clarice. So pretty. Such a great nude on me. I don't have a lot of shades that actually are light enough to have like a nude lip. All of mine are really dark because my skin is so fair. And now we have the Uma Beauty Badass MF lip liner, and I think it's the shade Badass MF. No, Angelou is the shade name. As you can see, I've loved the hell out of this. It's a great liner. I think they're going out of business though. I'm not 100% sure. I did see some of their products at Walmart the last time I was in there. And then here we have the Persona lip liner in the shade 90210. This one needs sharpened as well. This is such a good one. It was one of my favorites, but now I've learned that I don't like a formula that's this creamy. I prefer a drier one, but I'll get rid of it. Here we have some randoms. And first, let's do my Rare Beauty ones. I'm going to keep these. I love them, but they're not my like favorite formula. They're creamier, but they are a good formula. I do recommend them if you like that creamier type of lip liner. The shades I got are really pretty. And see, on somebody, these would be very light nudes, but on me, they're so dark. Very, very beautiful. Oh, I swatched one twice. My bad, guys. There you go. There's that one. I love a chocolate brown liner, as you can probably already tell. This one's from Dragon Beauty. It's newer. It doesn't have a shade name on it, but it's like a really light brown. But I'm going to give this one away because I have the shade in the Unearthly, the ABH, and the Lunar Beauty formulas. And those are going to be the ones that I reach for, if I'm going to be honest. And then here is the Nars lip liner. And I can't say this shade name because it's like freaking crazy. I don't even think they sell this exact shade anymore. But I'm definitely keeping this. This is one of the best liners I've ever tried in a red. Here I have the L'Oreal Color Riche in the shade Natural. This one smells off, so I'm going to let it go. Plus, it's really dry, but I love these liners. Highly recommend them. Here we have the Rimmel lip liner in the shade You're All Mine. Sorry, I couldn't read that. This is a really pretty light pink. This one's off as well. Here is the NYX Line Out Loud lip liner in the shade Global Citizen. Beautiful shade. The formula is so creamy though, and to be honest, I'm not going to reach for it. If you love a creamy liner, you're going to freaking love that. It would probably be a pretty lipstick as well. And then I have the Moonlit Cosmetics lipstick pencil in the shade Core. And I don't think I've ever even used this one, but I'm going to let it go. And then I have the NYX Line Out Loud in the shade Stay Stunning. Love this color so much. But let me see something. Okay, I'm going to let this one go because as you can see, it's like a dupe for the Linner Beauty. And I like that formula more. Last few products in this stand. Here I have the Revlon Ultra HD lipstick in the shade HD Sand. This is really freaking pretty, but I don't wear it, and I think someone else might get more use out of it. So I'm going to pass that one on. And then I have the Zoeva Powerful Lip Twist in the shade Rhea. This is really pretty too, but again, I don't use it, but I know a lot of people that would really love that shade. This is a fucking nightmare, and I hope I don't get demonetized later for saying that. This is the worst thing I've ever put on my lips. It cracks and peels and is like thick and gross. And even with the gloss on it, the gloss is wonderful, but the lipstick product is so dry and so terrible. Oh my God, please don't buy this. Please. This is the NYX Fat Slick Click Shiny Lip Balm, and I have it in the shade Hits Different. Sorry. These the NYX products are so hard to see, like read. Oh man, I went hard on that. But yeah, this is freaking beautiful. It's a lot like that Tarte one. I love, it's got like little glitters in it. This one does, but they have some without as well. These are freaking beautiful and they're affordable. I highly, highly recommend them. So far for lip liners, I kept 32 and I decluttered 9. I haven't counted the lipsticks yet though. Now let's get into the rest of the lipsticks. These two are some of my absolute favorites. I think I'm going to start with this one since it does have like my straight up favorites. Let's start with Unearthly Cosmetics. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I ain't getting rid of none of these. They're all mine. I love them. I'm obsessed with their freaking lipstick formula. Like, if you guys haven't tried it, you have to. The liquid lipsticks are so hydrating, but long wearing. They're magic. I love them. And that is these and these. These are a part of the Devour collection. Look at the packaging. It's like crystals. I don't know if you could still purchase these, but I think she's going to try to do more lip products with this packaging. They're freaking awesome. I have the shade Yummy. She has a ton of lipsticks and stuff, and I love her formula. And I love the fact that she does like funky colors, but she also does neutrals she has something for everyone. That's my whole point. Here's the shade Chomp. These are the reason I bought the black liner, because I knew I was going to need it. And then here's the shade Destroy. So freaking awesome. They're so cool. And then this one's new to me. I just bought this. I haven't wore it in a video yet. This is the shade Jeanette. I love this. It's like such a swampy yellow. Freaking awesome. Gianna. This is my most worn. This is cute for an ombre lip, but it looks good with a darker lip liner. I'll use like Fiery or her dark brown. I don't remember the name of that one right off. This is the shade Gnarly. This came in the large summer mystery box. That is still available. Highly recommend every product in that collection. And that's just like the darker version of Gianna. So pretty, but just look how fun those colors are. This came in that same summer mystery box as well. This is the shade Psych. Her glosses are so pretty too. And this one is the Almond Gloss. This was the Heather Austin and Unearthly's Resurgence collection. I don't know if you could see in there because of my lights, but this is almost gone. This is a good one. I think this might still be available as well. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but yeah. Oh, it's just freaking stunning. They did a great job with that collection. Here we have the shade Spaz. Such a pretty purple gloss. So sparkly. They're like hydrating, smooth. They're not sticky. They're the perfect type of formula. This is freaking awesome. This is called Predator. I can't remember what it's called. It's going to drive me nuts, but it is so freaking pretty. Let me put it on my hand so you guys can really see them shifts. There we go. Oh, so freaking pretty. It's going to drive me nuts. I can't remember the word for that, but so pretty. Highly recommend all the lip products from Unearthly. But we have two more. This is the shade Havoc. I haven't used this one as much yet, but don't worry, I will. It's like a pink with a gold flip. It's really pretty. It has like a purple flip as well. Like the little glitter flecks in it. It's gorgeous. This is an awesome product. This is the lip oil. It's in the shade Ruin. It's the only one she's released, but she did say that she was going to release it again. This is one of the best lip oils I've ever used. Such a gorgeous formula. The color is really pretty. Keep a lookout. I'll let you guys know on the community tab too, because you're not going to want to miss that formula, especially if you're someone who really loves the lip oils. You're going to be so freaking excited about that because it is awesome. These are my Glam Light Michaela glosses. I'm throwing them everywhere. I think these are pretty. They're okay. I just bought these purple ones at TJ Maxx, so I haven't really gotten any use out of them yet. So I do want to keep these, but these are really pretty. I'm going to keep all of these. I'm not going to swatch them all, but they're gorgeous. Just trust me. They have great sales over there all the time as well. This is one of my favorite lip glosses. This is the Patrick Ta Lip Shine in the shade Major Glow. It was more clear than this. It was like a really light pink, but I didn't clean the doe foot off and I got it messy, but I love this. It's so freaking pretty on the lips. It's just a beautiful product. Here I have the Star Wars lip oil in the shade Din Djarin. It's from the Star Wars collection. It's really pretty, but I don't use it. I'm going to get rid of it. So pretty though, and the formula is really thin. I like that, but I'm just trying to be real. Here I have two Milani lipsticks. This one is in the shade Pleasure. I love the packaging of these. Milani has a great lip formula, and just look how pretty that is. And then I have it in the shade Tease. That's a more like cool tone version. So pretty. Definitely keeping both of these. I've been getting a ton of use out of this one. This is the Rimmel London, let's see, Lasting Finish in the shade 46. This is so pretty. This is the only lipstick that I have that's that freaking short. but I love that shade so much. It looks really pretty on me and my skin tone, and I'm really happy I have it. This is in the shade Belle de Jour. It's a sheer lipstick by Nars. Love this one too. I got a great deal on that, and it looks so good on me. It's very light though, and if you have medium to deep skin tone, it probably won't look good on you. This is in the shade Shanghai Express. This is a matte lipstick by Nars. Love this bricky red. So pretty. But my favorite formula from Nars is that sheer finish. Let's do my other favorite, which is this one. Some of these got dust on them. That's a shame. I think I had too many to the point where I couldn't even really focus on what I have and be happy with it because it was just too much. These are from Odin's Eye. This was the Angelica Nyquist Halloween collection, and I really love these. These are like a moussier formula. These are still available. Highly recommend. I don't have anything like them in my collection, but I've had so much fun with these. This is the shade Shadow Creature. Like, when you swatch them, they look like they're going to be too dry, but they're not. They're like a blotting, I don't know, they're beautiful. You can layer them as well. And then here we have Swamp Fog. This one is my favorite. So freaking pretty. And then we have two lip shines and then a lip glow. Here we have the shade Spectral. Such a like pretty orangey nude. She did such a great job on this collab. Then Quicksand. This is my favorite out of the two. It's like a dirty mustardy shade. So freaking pretty. And then Glow Reactive is another favorite. It's that same like yellow leaning lip color shade, but it's got like little tiny green micro glitters in it, and it's so pretty. I just love it so much. This is a great formula. Here we have three more. This is the Milani Fruit Fetish. It's supposed to be a lip oil. I have it in the shade Passion Fruit Coconut. I know a lot of people really love this, and I think it's a good product, but it's supposed to be a lip oil, and it's actually a gloss, and it's kind of sticky. So I love the doe foot, and I love, like, the product is nice, but it is a little thick, so I'm going to get rid of it because this is actually pretty new, and I'd rather someone else get use out of it. Here I have the Mario Plumping Lip Serum in the shade Apricot Glow. This is not like painful at all. It's just a light tingling, and the formula is really similar to that Tarte and the NYX one, and I really love this. It's so freaking awesome. And then here I have the Charlotte Tilbury. It's like a lip balm in the shade Pillow Talk. This is really pretty too. I need to put that one in my purse as well. These are beautiful. I got this in like a Sephora favorite set, and I really enjoyed it. I'm going to have to stop swatching. This video is already almost 45 minutes long. I really hope I can edit this down, but let's quickly go through the last 3 containers. Wow. I have my 2 MAC lipsticks. I have it in the shade Sweet Sakura and Marishka or something. These are really beautiful. I love them. I love my Little MAC lipsticks. I love this red. It's like a orangey red, and I think they are freaking gorgeous. And these are new to me products. These are the lip oils from LYS. I have it in the shades Lovable and OG. They are both beautiful, and I'm so happy to have them. And then my Lunar Beauty lip products. I love this lip oil. It's actually almost out. You can't tell because I had it in there upside down for some reason, but I'm definitely keeping that. It was my favorite lip oil until I got the one from Unearthly Cosmetics. And then here I have 3 liquid lipsticks. This came in the Siren Sunset collection. I have Pink Pearl, Sailor, and Abyss. I really like his liquid lipstick formula because it's really thin. It's not drying. It truly is a gorgeous formula, and his lip products are pretty affordable. Honestly, I'm getting rid of a lot more than I planned to get rid of. Let's start over here with my two Odin's eye lipsticks. I have them in the shade Love Jasmine, which is this one. Let me swatch this one. I have to. It's so pretty. I love their lipstick formula. Highly recommend you guys check it out. And then I have the shade Red Cherry. I think I already said that. This is such a really pretty red. It's like a bright red. I really love this one as well. Then here I have, these are from Glam Light. This Barbie gloss, it goes with that liner I showed you earlier. This is one of my favorite glosses in my collection. This and the Patrick Ta. Love it so much. It looks beautiful on the lips. And I really love the lip color too. It's really pretty. It's a satin formula. Highly recommend. Then I have my two ABH lipsticks. I have it in the shade Peach Bud and Praline. These are both satins as well. This one is Peach Bud. I'm not going to swatch it. I have to remind myself. And then here is Praline. These are absolutely beautiful. I've gotten more use out of Peach Bud than I have Praline, but I really do enjoy them both. And then here I have the Glam Light and Michaela. This is part of the Part 2 collection. This one is really pretty. And then I have this one. This is so light. Oh, I'm going to keep it because it's part of the collection and I'm a hoarder. And it would be cute for an ombre lip, but it's not one I'm going to reach for often. If I don't use it very much this year, I'll get rid of it next year. Here I have the Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee Los Angeles collab. It was the full coverage collab. And I have the shade Lanny, which is really beautiful. And then I also have the shade, I'm so bad about not screwing it down and then putting it in there and messing it up. And it makes me so mad. But here's the shade Mora. It's really pretty too. These are really pretty pink nudes. I don't have many of them, so I'm definitely holding on to those two. Let's see. This is the Glam Light and Scooby-Doo collection. This was part 1. I have the shade Zoinks. It's a very pretty deep shade. Love it. And then Jeepers Creepers. Love this one. It's more of your pink shade. And then Rutro. Yep, Rutro. This is like a chocolate brown nude. So freaking pretty. Love them. These ones are new to me. Let me swatch these because honestly, this is the shade Hermie. This is the ColourPop Rudolph collection. That one is really pretty. Definitely want to keep that one. And then Dolly. I like these, but ColourPop does not have my favorite gloss formula. I'm going to keep these for now. And then here I have the shade Misfit. And I'm going to keep them, but they'll probably end up going the next declutter, if I'm being honest. Their formula is more sticky, and that kind of drives me nuts. But I literally just bought those, and I might kick myself if I give them away right now. Here we have ColourPop lipsticks. This is the Luxe lipstick. I have the shade Clarice and Rudolph. Goes with those liners I showed you. I really think that's such a fun shade. Love it. I like dark colors too. I love a nude lip, but I also love a deep shade as well. This Clarice shade is like, it was made for me. And then this is my Beauty lipstick. I have it in the shade Tracy and Perfect Example. No, that wasn't my fault. That's the lipstick's fault. I love this shade, but I'm getting rid of it because obviously it's crap. And now I'm going to have to change my cloth before I do my eyeshadow palette declutter. Thanks, Beauty. And that looks like, you know what, on the side of it. These are the Hocus Pocus 2 glosses from ColourPop. This is in the shade Sisters Behold. Very sticky. These are really pretty though, but I'm going to let them both go. This is Boys Will Be Boys. No, Boys Will Love Me, but Boys Will Be Boys. Here I have the Glam Light. These all three are Glam Light. This is the Velma lipstick. Love this. So pretty. And like I already said, I really love their formula. This is the Daphne. It's not my typical color. It's a pink nude, but I don't have a lot of these in my collection, so I do want to keep it. Plus, I don't want to break up a family. Here's the Frosted Flakes. I freaking love this one. It's one of my favorites that they've done. Wait a minute. Can you guys see that? Anyone, my camera's skipping because I'm so close, but does anyone know what that could be? If so, let me know down in the comments because I'm decluttering this. I love this so much. And in all fairness, it's a year old, but I have lipsticks that I've kept way longer than that. I know I probably shouldn't, but I have. But I think she got to go. She got to go. She's got pimples or something. That ain't even right. Let me know, though, if you might know what that is. Because maybe it's normal. I don't know. But that breaks my heart because I love that one. We got 2 left, guys. 2. These 2. I love this. Let me just talk about this. This is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Cream Lipstick in the shade Orange AF. I bought this on recommendation from Angelica Nikavist, and I love this. It's like a yellow orange. So freaking pretty. I am so happy that I have this. And let's start with where to go. This is awesome. This is from Merit Beauty. I have the shade Cabo. Look at this shade. It is freaking stunning. And it's kind of like a sheer, but it's a really pretty orange. I really love this. The packaging feels really luxe. And I'm glad I have it. I can't remember who I bought that. I think it was Angelica too. She really influences me. This is one of them that I tore up and smashed. And it's up in there. So I'm getting rid of that. This is the ColourPop, The Nightmare Before Christmas lipstick in the shade Oogie Boogie. Beautiful nude. Love it so much. Keeping this one. This one's new to me. This is the E.L.F. lip stain. I have it in the shade Power Mauve. It's really pretty and it does stain. My only issue with this is it stinks really bad. If you can get past the smell, then you might be okay with it. I'm going to keep it for now, but I honestly don't know how long it's going to be staying. And is this the Glam Light? These are my last few Glam Light Bullet lipsticks. I have the Friday the 13th one. It's a really pretty nude for me. I really enjoy it. And then I have the one from Ghostface, the Ghostface collab. This one is like very ashy. I'm probably going to end up decluttering this one next year. Look, that almost works as a concealer for me. It's way too light, but it may work for an ombre lip. I'm going to let it stay a little longer. And then here we have the Strawberry Shortcake, and I want to keep this one because it's a pink, and as you've seen, I don't have anything like this in my collection. I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn my notifications off on my computer. I will be right back. Okay, this one feels all over the place. This one is new. I haven't even used it yet. It is the Nars Air Matte Lip Color in the shade Lose Control. I'm really excited to have it, and I can't wait to try it out. I had it in a red, but I gave it away to a friend who was in need of a red lipstick, so I really like the formula. I already know that, so I'm excited to have that shade. Here we have the REM Beauty in the shade Bubbly. I really, really love this color. I really love her lipstick formula. I also have this one from her. It's like the skinny one. It's in the shade Lingerie. I really love this. This is a fun one to have in your purse. Beautiful color, but it's very precise. I love this so much. It's just fun. Here I have the Rare Beauty lipstick in the shade Creative. This is one that I freaking smashed in the lid, but I really love her lipstick formula. It's very creamy and feels really good on the lips. I love how it wears. Then I have the Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Nubian Sand. I love this as well. It's a really pretty nude on me. Love the formula. The packaging is really pretty too. It's like got that soft matte touch. There's the stain from that E.L.F. lip stain. It does work really good. And you've seen I didn't even have it on my hand that long. This is a new one for me. This is the Pat McGrath Labs in the shade Christy. I already did that to this one too. Why? Why do I have to be me? But I really love this, and it feels very velvety and soft. I'm excited to have that in my collection. Then I have the Revlon matte in the shade Pick Me Up. It's shade number 3. Very pretty. So freaking similar to the Pat McGrath. Keep that in mind because this one's a few dollars and that one's like 30. And then I have it also in the shade If I Want, shade number 1. Then let's do some L'Oreal. Actually, let's do the Sephora. The Sephora Lip Stories are really affordable, and they have them on sale all the time. These are freaking amazing. I have it in the shade number 63. The packaging is cardboard, but let me tell you, the lip product inside of here is amazing. This is one of my favorite lipstick formulas, but this is the only shade I have. But from what I hear from everyone else, the whole line is good. Now let's do the L'Oreal. This is one of my favorite lipsticks in my collection. This is the L'Oreal Color Reshine. I have it in the shade 902 Dazzling Dough, and you can see like I've already got a little hole in the top of it. I've used about half. This is such a good formula. Highly, highly recommend it. This reminds me of the one I showed you from Nars as well. So freaking pretty. I want to get more shades. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche in 417. This is like your satin lipstick. It's really pretty. Such a beautiful nude for me. Look, there's a lot of really good drugstore lipsticks out on the market. And then I have shade 178. It's another nude. Really love that one too. And then last, this one is a matte, and it's in shade 735. It's called Cafe Matte. This is a really pretty one as well. As you can see, I'm drawn to a certain color. Guys, we are almost done. I'm really hoping I can edit this down some. So far, we're at 1 hour and 4 minutes. Now I have these two Milani. I have it in the shade 69 and 27. Here is shade 69. I said I wasn't going to swatch, and then I did. It has like a lipstick on it from the ombre lips that I were talking about that I like to do. But this is a really good one. I like the Milani formula. And then here's shade number 27. Very pretty. Lastly, I have my two from Leonard Beauty. I accidentally smashed one of these two, and I believe it was Icon. I love the packaging. It's got like a little moon, and you push it and then it comes out, but you could see where I smashed it. But it has like the galaxies on it. It's so freaking beautiful. I love the shade. This is one of my favorite lipsticks in my collection. This is shade Tiaz. Freaking gorgeous. Do you see that? Such a pretty, pretty shade too. Let's get through this last one. I'm over it. So over it. Here we go. Here is my Lawless Forget the Filler. I love this. It's almost empty. It's freaking awesome. It's a lip plumping line smoothing gloss, and it does exactly that. Puts the prettiest shine on your lips. This is my Glam Light. It's the Velma and Daphne gloss that came in that little lip kit. Here is Daphne. And then I love this Velma gloss. It was the only orange I had until I got the Unearthly one. And here is the Glam Light Frosted Flakes. It's about half full. This one was really pretty too. It's just a white gloss with a gold glitter shift. And then here is the Strawberry Shortcake gloss. As you can see, this one's had a lot of love too. All of these are from Glam Light, and so is this one. This is the Ghost Face gloss, and it's just a really pretty red. I'll swatch that one for you guys. So pretty. Okay, then I have my two Sigma glosses. I have it in the shade Singing Violets and the shade Kiss the Tulips. They are really pretty. Highly recommend them. Love that formula. This is the KVD Queen of Poisons liquid lipstick. This is okay. I love the color so much, but after a while, the formula does crack on the lips, and then you have to wipe it off and reapply it. But I love the color so much that I'm not ready to part with it yet. And then we have this Cab Cosmetics lip oil in the shade Honeydew. I love this for a while until I got other ones, but I haven't used it in quite some time, so I'm going to let that one go. I really love the Juvia's Place lip glosses. Love this one. It is in Cream of Cacao. I don't know how to say that, guys, but it's so pretty. It looks like it's going to be too light, but when it's on the lips, it just turns your lips into the prettiest nude. I love it. It's a really good one. One of my favorites. And then here is the Star Wars ColourPop gloss. This one is really pretty. It's like a pink gold. I'm keeping this one. Here's my Tarte Maneater gloss in the shade Buff. This was also in my giveaway box. Really enjoy that. I really love the Maybelline Lifter glosses. I have it in shade Reef and shade Stone. Highly recommend you check them out. Here I have the Laura Lee Los Angeles liquid lipstick in the shade Topless. It is so freaking pretty. It's a beautiful nude. Here I have Kat Von D in the shade Dahlia. I love this so much. It's like a really deep brick red. And then my two ABH, I have it in the shade Ashton and the shade Bittersweet. You know me, I love a warm toned lip product. This is my Odin's Eye lip stain. I have it in the shade Dry Dates. This is such a good lip stain formula. I don't know if they're still selling it, but if they are, you have to try this. It's a great one. Highly recommend. Try to get that off before it stains. And then I have my two Give Beauty lipsticks in the shade Original Recipe and the shade Tomboy. I really love these. They smell like cupcakes. This is a drier formula. I think that the Unearthly ones are better, so if you have to choose between one, I would definitely go with them. But this is the best red that I've ever seen in my life. You just have to reapply it because it does dry out, but that red is just so freaking beautiful and bright, and I love it. That is all of my lip products. Let me do the final count and see how much I'm keeping versus how much I'm giving away, and I will be right back to give you those final numbers. This total is absolutely freaking insane. I had a total of 195 lip products. That's liners and like lipsticks and stuff like that all together. For lip liners, I found another one. I had it in the wrong pile. I had 42 total. I kept 32. I decluttered 10. For lipsticks, I had 153 total. I kept 114. I know that's still way too much, but you already heard me in the beginning. But I decluttered 39, which is really freaking good, especially for me. So far, this whole declutter as a series has been extremely cutthroat, especially for someone who didn't plan on doing it at all. But if you guys made it this far into the video, you are freaking awesome, and I hope you give it a thumbs up on your way out. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you in my next one, which will probably be eyeshadow palettes if I do this in the order I think I'm going to do it. Until next time, bye!